man, Woody likes the crooked cock.
And I was wondering if you've seen the show and if you have any thoughts on pardoning Joe.
Which son? It must be Don. I had a feeling.
I had a
What
feeling.
he said? I don't know. I know nothing about it. He has 22 years for what? What did he do?
He allegedly hired someone to murder an animal rights activist, but he said that he didn't do that, and he was.
Do you think he didn't do it? Are you on his side?
Well,
Are you recommending a pardon?
No, I'm not.
As a reporter, you're not allowed to do that. You'd be criticized by these. Would you recommend a pardon?
I'm not weighing in on time.
I don't think you would. I don't think you would. Go ahead. You have a question? I'll take a look. Is that Joe Exotic? That's Joe Exotic.
Go ahead. The coronavirus that I can, Mr. President.
He handled that so well.
Perfect. Right? Don't change a thing. Yeah, no, it was fun. I wish.
What do you think? What do you think? You think you did it? Are you advocating for? Yeah.
No, a lot of people would say it's not very professional to advocate for someone's pardon. You know, these guys are going to have your ass. You know, that kind of shit. Like,
I wish one of the
Trump
reporters was like, I don't advocate for a pardon because it's funnier. Just
yeah.
You know.
I wish they get me in there. PKA correspondent.
From RSK News here, we'd like to posit a question to you, sir, if we may.
That would be so fucking funny.
The 80s were such a great time for those beefy fucking like if you're going to be an action star, you had to be, it seems like Steven Seagal has always kind of been the exception to that rule. Like he was always in shape, I suppose, and athletic looking, but he was like the fourth-rate action star behind guys like Arnold, Stallone, even Jean-Claude Van Damme. And then just you see the supporting cast of those movies, the bad guys were often the same group of guys who were also like these big muscle head motherfuckers, just probably Arnold's buddies at Gold's Gym. Like he's like, would you like a bath in the movie? Yeah, you're jacked. Let's go. It just everybody was huge. I love that about those movies. I wish that would come back because I feel like now everybody's just sort of, I don't know, athletic-ish.
Yeah,
they're not Arnold.
A lot more like liberal with steroid use in the movies back then. I think like they didn't talk about it, but I mean like they would sauce it up pretty hard, and it would be guys that were just like actual bodybuilders in their regular life that just got thrown into movies, even if they weren't like the actual most popular or I guess best actor for the job.
How does Stallone?
That's how the Mountain is. Like, the Mountain's not a bodybuilder. Thor Bjornsson or whatever.
Yeah,
but like he was a power lifter, and that's why they picked him for the Mountain. They're just like, who's the biggest human on Earth?
He didn't have to talk.
To be able to talk.
That
guy.
How do the action stars of the 80s compare to the Avengers of today? Like the Helmsworth,
way bigger.
The Chris Evans, way bigger.
I haven't even watched all those Avengers, but fucking Arnold and those guys in Predator would dwarf any
Stallone.
Dude,
look at Stallone in Rocky 2. Stallone in Rocky 2 doesn't look like a human being anymore. He's packed on so much muscle on that tiny little frame.
I don't talk like one either.
I think Arnold might like drag up the average a bit though, because he was so much bigger than everybody else. So like when I'm thinking, oh, compare the 80s to now, I'm thinking Arnold shits on everyone. But it's like I feel like if you put like Hemsworth beside like Stallone or something in their peak, Stallone's way more lean, but some of these guys in size are like not that far off. It's just Arnold and some of like the other bodybuilders that just blow everyone out of the water now.
Yeah, and like you always had to find a giant guy to play opposite Arnold, and a lot of, not always. And Terminator's a good example of they went completely opposite with Robert Patrick in Terminator 2, and with what's his name in Terminator 1. You know, those were just regular sized guys, maybe even undersized guys. But if you look at like the Conan the Barbarian movies, you always had some giant motherfucker opposite him.
Yeah.
Yeah, those pictures of Arnold and Conan are insane.
Yeah.
He looks like an actual superhero.
He had to slim down for that because he couldn't do the sword work.
But
his arms were too big.
He was too big to like swing a sword. That's hilarious.
But then you see what Wilt Chamberlain looked like, and he was ginormous too, right? Am I in the right movie?
Wilt Chamberlain?
I think Wilt was definitely in one of them. It may have been the second one. I know he was
tall
in
and lean though.
He was in Conan the Destroyer.
Yeah, it's the second one. Yeah, he's got that fur hat. He's the princess's bodyguard, looking after that pussy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Here.
Is he dead?
I don't know.
I
Good
don't know.
question.
I don't know if Wilt Chamberlain's dead.
Yeah, there.
Oh, that's that picture. Yeah, I've seen this picture.
Yes,
before.
he is dead.
Yeah. But it,
Died 21 years ago.
Schwarzenegger doesn't look that big when he stands between Wilt Chamberlain and Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
And Wilt
Nobody looks
Chamberlain,
big
Neither
standing next
does
to
a
Andre.
Volkswagen.
but look at Wilt Chamberlain's bicep. Like, for a guy as tall as he is, it's still ginormous.
But look at like Wilt Chamberlain and Arnold are facing the camera square, so you can see like the full width of their bodies. Andre is just angled casually, and he's still wider than either of them. by
Andre
a
had to
huge
angle
margin.
casually so he could fit between those two trucks.
Yeah, you're right. He did. Yeah.
I love Andre the Giant. Oh, that's another question. Like the old WWF wrestlers, who was the biggest among them? Because Hulk Hogan was really big. Macho Man was really big. Ric
Wasn't
Flair
that guy
wasn't
he
big.
wore like a leotard that went over his shoulder, called something the Giant, a big giant guy?
Well, Andre the Giant was.
No, not that guy. The other one.
Have you seen
Big
the
Show.
Ultimate Warrior?
The Big
That
Show.
guy looked pretty fucking good.
Ultimate
Yeah,
Warrior
the
was huge.
Ultimate
The
Warrior.
Iron Sheik was big.
The Ultimate Warrior,
The Iron Sheik is hilarious on Twitter.
he was the one I like because he was
Yeah.
like a physique competitor, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah. So he was like, he's not tall as fuck, so he wasn't like just overall big, but his actual like development of everything was, I feel, the best of anyone, or at least the top of anyone.
Oh yeah, that's
time frame.
that's
Ultimate,
excellent.
Jesus Christ, that guy's
Yeah.
a monster.
Yeah.
He's so big.
This particular one looks like a
He's-
toy or
That guy
something.
is huge.
Wow, look at his nipples. Like that guy has some telltale signs of gear.
He's got the biddy.
Mm.
You drink from that biddy, you'd get strong.
You get the runoff.
The guy, he's on so much Deanna Ball. There is definitely some runoff. You could lick his sweat and get jacked.
That's the origin of muscle milk.
He's so big. He's so big.
Yeah. If I was Hulk Hogan, I'm showing his picture now. I don't think I'd want to be in the ring with him. I think people would be like, Hulk, do you even work out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you
And
getting
this guy
on
was probably like
tier-
6'5" or something.
This guy? Oh, yeah.
I don't know. These guys are all enormous.
See, this is a little, well, this is pretty early. This is still Hogan's like yellow panty career. So it's not that early. I mean, it's not that late. He hasn't gone into Hollywood Hulk Hogan mode yet. And I see he is in the ring with a fellow wearing a mask, which is also WWF style. So
That's the Ultimate
Hard to s-
Warrior. It's face paint. Is that what, are we looking
Yeah,
at the
it's
same
so-
thing?
well, yeah.